Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing really well. We are back with Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor, and last episode we rescued Fen, I don't believe.
My father won't act, so I will.
So yeah, now we just need to speak to Svanna to get our next quest.
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned.
We killed Zingalis and brought back a map and a whatever that says. The enemy calls itself the Grey Host.
The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege.
And you don't agree with that approach?
That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a harrowstorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Fen knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests.
I'll talk to Fen about countering the harrowstorm.
Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fidelia has been studying the Icereach Coven Medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now.
I'm ready to help.
Good. Hope you've had your blood.
I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission, just like Verandis taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Zingalis' laboratory?
I found these notes on werewolves and netherroot, and the potion made from the netherroot and other ingredients.
These notes prove my theory. Netherroot is the key component of the harrowstorm ritual. It's like a poison for the soul. Weakens the bonds to the body so it can be pulled free. They're harvesting life energy from anyone caught in the storms.
Why would they want to harvest life energy?
I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. Remember how the werewolf emerged from one? And look at the mixture you retrieved. It isn't like the residue we recovered from the witch pike. It's more concentrated.
Could that be what they're going to use to make the harrowstorm stronger?
It's certainly what Zingalis' notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir, but I'll need more of this refined netherroot brew. And we need to solve the mystery of the Coven Medallions.
Alright, anyone have any idea where we're going to find this stuff?
I can help with that. Bring the map from Zingalis' sanctum over here. Place it on the table. I want to show you something.
Of course there is. I just want to say quickly one thing. The maps that you can get from the antiquities thing, I wish that you could interact with them to fold them up like that.
See those marks? Grey Host sites that correspond to the communique we found. I know a commander's map when I see one. Each of those marks matches a location mentioned in the communique from Rada al-Saran, the leader of the Grey Host. I can already see where we need to go.
Where do you think we should look?
That mark on the northwest coast, that's an Icereach Coven camp. The communique mentioned needing more medallions. Odds are, they come from there. And here, a midland camp between Dragonbridge and Morthal. It's a staging ground for the harrowstorms.
And that's where we can find the refined netherroot brew.
More than likely. Those two locations should provide what Fen needs to finish his elixir. We can't bet everything on that, though. The communique mentions a warlord's camp in Blackreach. Maybe we can learn more about their ultimate plan there.
3 camps? That's a lot of ground to cover.
Svanna, Fen, and I will divvy up the camps and scout ahead. Fen should investigate the coastal camp. I'll take the Midlands camp. That leaves Svanna with Blackreach. Meet up with each of us when you're ready. Then we'll hit each camp in turn.
Oh, great. So I still have to go to each of them.
We don't have a lot of solid details, just what we've pieced together from the Grey Host's notes and communique. But I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which camp did you want to ask about?
Okay, I will leave the questions. So yeah, we have to go to each camp, which is freaking fantastic. So they gave Svanna the one that is like, oh, I'm glad that they have added this. Sorry. Yes, Svanna's the one that's in Blackreach. Okay, let's go to this one first. It seems like the farthest away. Okay,
Good.
Hi Fen.
I was hoping you'd show up. Lyris was right. This camp is crawling with the Ice Reach Coven. And they're definitely producing the medallion.
Wait, what? Why did he go so quiet? Oh, I'm encountering bugs left, right, and center. Okay, he doesn't look like he's going to, look, okay, close there. What? Oh my god, that's so irritating. With your help, what's so special about this camp? It's a landing site for boats coming to the island of Ice Reach, plus they're collecting something there that goes into the process of creating medallions. Okay, right. Let's just go down then. So weird. So weird. Right. What do we have to do? Investigate camp. Okay, cool. I guess we just have to kill people and take stuff. There's no silent way about doing this, I don't believe. So. We're just going all guns blazing. Spells blazing, shall we say. I can only imagine it's inside this building.
Soon all our efforts will be rewarded then.
I doubt that very much, sir. Okay, this. Oh, they're actually digging up people. Beneath a stone lies Harlock the Bastard, a tired old wastrel and brother of... Okay, who froze in a blizzard. Okay. Oh, they're just like digging them all up. Oh, there's the Hist, his mother of Merkmire, short of the ways. She died of heartbreak. Oh no. Through Olden Wise. This daughter of Skyrim, unknown, a traveling merchant run through by bandits. With a heaping scar. Okay. Older Skyrim, here lies a beloved son had died in his sleep. Did they even say how they died? No. Okay. My god! Why am I having such trouble with this main quest? I don't get it. Okay, I will just pretend to be him. Well, we've been over the headstones with a fine-tooth comb. We're determined why the Coven dug up. Let's discuss what we found on the headstones. Compare the notes and look for common list. You have the markings of a fine shoulder, my friend. Okay, they all shared something in common when they were alive. They all shared something common when they died. Well, not all of them have things about them being dead on. Really? What was that? Others had the same name. Did the same kind of work. Did you examine? I read about laborers, soldiers, and traders. Not the same. Oh, okay, sorry. I chose the wrong one. There must be something else. Okay, and let me have a quick look at them again. It's so off-putting when he doesn't speak. Okay. Okay, so that one says
The medallions will protect us.
Okay, so they're not the same gender either. Okay, I don't know whether he's being sarcastic, but I mentioned about they were all old when they died. Some necrotic spells that require the remains of the elderly, something to do with the natural decay of life. According to one necromantic theory, the older the living thing becomes, the more necrotic energy is naturally acquired. Oh my god, this is so off-putting. Okay, does that tell you enough to figure out how to create the medallions? I know enough how they create the medallions to move my research along, which is great. Okay, so he's going to go back to the Blue Palace. What else do you need me to do? To fully craft an elixir to defend against the harrowstorm, I will require a sample of refined netherite brew. Plus, we need to determine what Grey Host has planned. Okay, so we just got to go and help Lyris in that. That's really sort of off-putting that he isn't speaking. But let's go to this one over here, and then we'll do the one in Blackreach. Okay, at least Lyris has a voice. Oh, she got a wolfie.
A bold move setting up camp in the midst of the Western Holds. I'll say this for the Grey Host. They aren't afraid to draw attention to themselves. I learned a few things while I was waiting for you to show up.
Tell me what you found out.
It's just as we thought. The Grey Host is using this camp as a supply depot for their raids across the countryside. I saw stacks of witch pikes, rows of reliquaries, and jars of what I assume is the refined netherroot brew.
Fen needs the refined netherroot brew for his elixir.
Right. And I heard the camp leader, a nasty creature named Sableye, tell his troops to make sure to use the new supply that just arrived from Blackreach. Let's go grab a jar or two.
Great, I'm ready. Going to grab some netherroot. Netherroot. Can I grab this?
No jars in this cart. Let's try another one.
Oh, no jars in that card. Okay, let's try this one over here. Oh, there is a Okay, the first time we get a blueprint and it's not even a new blueprint.
Not this card either.
Goodness.
I hope we didn't miss it.
Me too. Where's another one? Up here, I believe. Maybe? No? Oh, look at the bear scratching his back. Where would another cart be? Let's just kill these people. Oh, there's another one down here.
I'll take that one.
Vampires act like they're in charge just because the Ashen Lord is one of them.
There is nothing in this cart.
Harrowstorm's as far as
I'll give this brew to the witches.
Sableye
Wait,
has the
what?
brew. Let's find him before he gets away.
Okay. No, Mr. Bear. Go back to scratching your back. I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, is he just like eating it all?
Know what the Grey Host does with spies.
But I'm not a spy. I'm not on your side, so technically does that nothing?
You got a jar of the refined brew? Let's talk over here.
Why? Why can't we talk on top of the corpse that we just killed? Why are you going so far? Don't go too far, the bears are there. Lewis, stop. Thank you.
Luck was with us. If we had reached this camp even a few moments later, Sableye would have gotten away with the netherroot brew.
This is like a jar of refined brew we found in Zangalis's laboratory.
After all this trouble, Fen better be able to use it to make his elixir. I'll take the jar of refined netherroot brew to Solitude. We'll meet up in Svanna's chambers when everyone gets back from their missions. I hope they're all right.
You seem to have grown fond of Fen and Svanna.
Fen has proven himself, especially after what happened in Blackreach. House Ravenwatch, they're unusual as far as bloodsuckers go. As for Svanna, she's braver than I originally thought. Anyway, meet me in Solitude after you finish up.
Free! God damn it! Run! Damn these harrowstorms and what they do to my people!
Oh, they're harrowed, okay.
I came here to learn what the Grey Host has planned, and what did I find? Good citizens of the Holds, afflicted by the harrowstorms and kept prisoner for some ungodly purpose. No matter how many I set free, the Herald will not leave this place.
I feel bad that they sent her to, like, the underground area. Have you had an opportunity to scout out the Grey Host camp?
That's all I've been doing, and trying to get these afflicted people to leave this place. The Herald. The storm robs them of their will, their minds. I wasn't able to slip deeper into the camp, though.
We need to try to find out about the big storm the Grey Host is planning.
Agreed. There appear to be a number of Grey Host warlords in the camp, so discovering their plans should be possible. We need to be careful, though. I don't want us to wind up like the Herald, serving as food for these bastards.
Tell me what you noticed while scouting the camp.
Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. I've heard the name Rada al-Saran, the Ashen Lord, spoken in hushed and revered tones. His name was on the communique you found, remember? We need to get down there and see what else we can learn.
I wonder what the Grey Host is doing down there.
Hiding, building their forces, digging, undermining. That's the correct term, I think. Plus, they're collecting the Herald, herding them like cattle. It's monstrous what they're doing to these poor people.
Are you sure you should be down here, Princess? She got
The
sent
only
down
thing
here.
I'm sure of is I have to try. If my father won't act, then it falls on me to get things done. It's what my mother would want me to do.
Just for a minute there, I completely forgot that her mother was dead. Okay, right. Let's get down here.
Look, on the scaffold.
I
Let's
left the
eavesdrop
orders
on
in
those
my
werewolves.
tent, but the Ashen Lord was clear. We need more netherroot. See to the undergrowth immediately.
As you command, Pintock.
Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I like these guys. Do I fight them or should I try and sneak past? Should we try and sneak past? We'll try. We'll try to be like at least a little bit sneaky through this. Okay, this way.
There, on the left. Let's listen in.
Exarch Zingalis has fallen. I have never seen Rada El Saran, our Ashen Lord, so filled with sorrow, or such rage.
Does the loss of the Exarch alter our plans?
Not in the least. The strike on Solitude will occur as planned after Exarch Ulfra tests the improved ritual in the Undergrove.
An attack on Solitude? We need to move quickly.
Okay, that is one really
The
cool
Grey Host
looking
definitely has something big
vampire.
planned. Let's search the tents for a copy of those orders.
Does tent count? I guess not. Let's take up this bit though. We'll take the turquoise. Wait, no. Okay, got the orders. Leave Svana alone, please. She's the princess. Okay, I've got to speak to her.
Orders from Rada Al Saran. These words send a chill down my spine. Their plan for Solitude? It might even be more dreadful than an all-out attack. We need to get back and determine the exact location of this Undergrove place.
You really think Solitude is in danger?
You saw what happened at Kilcreath and Carthwatch. Whatever they have planned for Solitude, it sounds a whole lot worse. I wish we knew more about this Rada Al Saran and what drives him.
He makes it sound like he considers his army to be his family.
A family of monsters? Who could imagine vampires and werewolves working together? Let alone talking about one another like brothers and sisters. It's not natural.
Hopefully the orders we found will give us an advantage.
I'm glad I got to look around Blackreach, but I can't wait to see the sun and sky again. No matter how big these caverns are, it still feels like we're buried alive down here.
I love the fact that Morg is still, like, here.
Oh, good. You're back. Mjolnir and I have been discussing the various ways to turn what we've got into a protective elixir. I'm hesitant to get too excited, but I think we've figured out how to defend against the harrowstorms.
Tell me what you're thinking.
The Grey Host uses an unstable mix of alchemy and sorcery to create the harrowstorms. An arcane ritual and the netherroot brew focus the power of each harrowstorm through the prepared witch pikes. Ingenious, but fully exploitable.
Exploitable? How so?
We can use the refined brew as the basis of our elixir. Now that we understand how the harrowstorms are created, we can use those same components to replicate the medallion's protective properties. We just need to gather the necessary components.
How can I help?
Svana's associate, Mog, will procure most of the supplies I need, but there's one final ingredient required. For various reasons, I can't simply walk into the Hall of the Dead and claim it myself. I need you to acquire Arkay's sacred oil.
Arkay's sacred oil?
A holy ointment associated with a god that became popular due to imperial influence. It's used by the priests in the Hall of the Dead to provide protection against necromancy and the undead. We need that oil to create our elixir.
Okay, great. Right, Svana said she's going to meet us at the Hall of the Dead because apparently we need help. So I guess they won't
want?
just like let us in there. We'd just be like, I need to come and grab the oil. And they're like, yeah, of course, sure. No problem whatsoever. So I guess she's just...
More refugees arrive by the hour.
I'm busy, very
Why
busy.
does Svargrim hesitate?
The High King issues orders, but all they do is lock away the
Princess
afflicted.
Vana.
When will we strike
What
back?
can I do for you, Your Highness?
Listen to my friend, High Priest. We need your help.
I need the oil.
I'm surprised to see the princess here. As you can see, the influx of refugees has made this place much more hectic than usual. Is there something I can do for Princess Vana?
We need some of the Arcade's sacred oil.
Sacred oil? Strange. That's the second time today someone has come seeking Arcade's anointing balm. Sword Thane Athlet arrived with an edict from the king. Demanded our entire supply. How we're to consecrate the dead without it, I have no idea.
Why do I get the feeling that like the king in that is bad anyway? Why did High King Svargrim want all the sacred oil?
The Sword Thane wouldn't say. He just mentioned that the High King needed it to defend Solitude. I'm sorry I can't comply with the princess's request. Things are hard enough that these refugees must take shelter here among the dead.
I don't think that they're using it to protect Solitude. Do you know where the Sword Thane took Arcade's sacred oil?
The Sword Thane took the oil to Castle Dower.
Okay.
That's where all the supplies for a siege are gathered during periods of strife. I pray that High King Svargrim receives the patience and wisdom required to see us through this crisis.
Hold! Castle Dower is... Princess Vana.
Sword Thane, our business is urgent. My friend will explain.
I don't have time for the princess's proclivities right now. The High King... We barely keep up with the multitude of tasks. So speak quickly, and let me get back to it.
The High Priest said you took all the sacred oil. The princess needs some of it.
My orders from the High King were clear. Stockpile the entire supply of sacred oil in the Temple of the Divines here within the confines of Castle Dower. What in Shore's name does the princess need with holy oil anyway?
There's an elixir that protects against harrowstorms, but it requires the sacred oil.
Protection? Truly? The Herald already outnumber my soldiers, and more arrive every day. Still, giving you the oil would violate the High King's edict. I suppose if I happened to look the other way for a moment, I wouldn't notice if a flask disappears.
I understand. I'm taking it all.
A single flask? Then we'll have to make do. Let's get it back to...
Sword Thane, why his work? I gave strict orders, yet my daughter freely enters the castle grounds. What do they want, Sword Thane?
They,
We came to offer our assistance, Father. Sword Thane, how can we help?
Athlet has everything well in hand, child. Despite your intentions, you would only hinder our efforts. Go! The Sword Thane doesn't need my daughter or her wastrel underfoot.
Rude.
My father's never been what I'd call a warm and caring parent. But this crisis has made him even more distant. Let's get this sacred oil to Fen. My father will certainly change his attitude once we present the protective elixir to him.
Why doesn't your father want us in the castle dower?
He's trying to protect me. It's what he does. And leave me out. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault. I know Mother's death weighs on him, as does this entire crisis. That's why we have to help. This elixir is going to work. It has to.
But why seal off his old fortress?
It's not that unusual. Castle Dower is the most defensible part of the city. In the past, we'd gather the people inside the walls. Now my father is using the fortress to house the Herald. They need to go somewhere, right? Come on, let's go.
It's just all too fishy. It's too fishy. He's either in on it, like a part of it, whatever, same thing. Or he is like the lead and he didn't even give a rat's ass that he got his own wife killed. It just seems far, far too fishy for it to like not be true.
Once it's ready, I'll test the elixir.
As you say, Lyris. Ah, here they come now. You have the sacred oil? Add it. Yes, a perfect fusion. It's ready to be tested. Come, let's talk. With the addition of the sacred oil, the elixir is complete. Before we produce enough to distribute to the people of Western Skyrim, we need to test it. I'm confident of my work, but we're dealing with powerful forces here.
How do you plan to test the elixir?
We can't wait for the next harrowstorm to strike. But what you and Svanna learned in Blackreach might help. You heard that Exarch Ulfra was testing harrowstorm rituals in a place called the Undergrove. We'll go there and let Lyris drink the elixir.
Right, the orders mentioned the Undergrove is hidden in an ancient barrow.
During my explorations of Blackreach, I came across an ancient burial site, a place called the Midnight Barrow. This Undergrove must be inside those ruins. Once there, you and Svanna keep watch from a safe distance, while Lyris steps into the storm.
Okay, I guess we're going to the Midnight Barrow.
From what I could tell, the Midnight Barrow sank into Blackreach in the distant past. Somewhere in its chambers, we'll find the Undergrove. The ruined barrow is in the Lightless Hollow, in the northwest portion of the cavern. We'll meet you there.
Right, we are here.
We need to find where they're experimenting with the harrowstorms.
You honor me with your presence, my king.
Grey Host, stay quiet and listen.
Okay, wait, they look so cool.
This harrowstorm must be the biggest we have ever wrought, my sister-in-arms.
That's the leader of the
Have
Grey
you heard
Host.
from Solitude? Is everything in place?
I have been assured the city is ripe for harvest.
Rada al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra. Should we postpone the test?
Certainly not. The holds are counting on us. Besides, we might be able to end this threat right here and now.
Let's do this. Wait, I need screenshot.
The murderers who killed our beloved Singalis.
And you're about to join him.
Impudent mortal! You will pay for your crime.
Oh, what are you doing? Ah, Lyris.
My king, allow me the honor of spilling their blood.
Very well, sweet sister.
Oh, Mamma Mia, what is this?
Let this harrowstorm flay the flesh from your bones.
Svanna, no!
Oh, she's drinking it. Go Svanna. Go Svanna.
And pray your elixir works.
Protect Svanna. She needs time for the elixir to do its job.
Oh crap, sorry. I'm too busy. Does that mean by killing the storm thing?
You killed my brother.
I
For
did
that
indeed.
You die.
I did indeedy do's. I wanted like a thumbnail, but I don't know. Okay, cool. I'm killing myself just to try and get a decent kind of thumbnail. Oh, did you hear that little... Oh, oh, that was cute.
I think it worked. I stood in a harrowstorm and nothing happened. Fenn's elixir is a success. And we took out another one of the Grey Host leaders. We've done good, my friend.
Are you sure you're alright?
Never better. We need to create as much of the elixir as possible and distribute it throughout Solitude before Rada al-Saran's massive harrowstorm hits. I also want to find out who in the city is helping him. Let's meet back at the Blue Palace.
Listen to your daughter, Svargrim. We need to do something.
Don't test me, Redharn. I know exactly what I need to do. Our enemies circle ever closer, and now even my daughter turns against me. What's next? Will my beloved wife return to accuse me of some heinous crime? Well, get to it. Tell me about Svanna's miraculous elixir before I have the lot of you tossed out.
The elixir works. Svanna tested it herself with the and withstood a harrowstorm.
You represent my most hated enemy and expect me to believe a word you say? Even if you speak true, worms have found purchase in the wood and seek to rot my kingdom from within. I will not let Solitude and the Western Holds fall.
If you can't trust us, at least trust your daughter.
Trust Svanna? Perhaps. No. No! Your honeyed words are but echoes of my most obstinate foes. You offer a miracle with one hand, while holding a poison dagger in the other.
We only want to help.
Help? I need no help from the likes of you.
Don't be a fool, Father. This elixir will save our people.
I didn't think you had it in you, daughter. You have actually surpassed my expectations, more's the pity. And I'll hear no more talk of this miracle elixir.
Oh my god, I told you, I told you.
The Grey Host is my true ally. Once the harrowstorm engulfs Solitude, my kingdom will endure for all eternity.
Oh, I told you.
Svargrim's a vampire.
Svanna.
I'm so happy
Not
about
now,
this.
Virus. I need to think about this.
You need to think. Think.
Svargrim's a bastard, but King Yoren believed he had the best interest of his people at heart. Obviously, something changed. And with Solitude targeted for a massive harrowstorm, things have gotten more complicated.
With Svargrim's help, the Grey Host might already be prepared to summon the harrowstorm.
Not everything is as grim as it appears. We did create an elixir. That's our best chance of protecting the people from the harrowstorm. We just need to distribute it. In the meantime, take this. It may not seem like much, but you earned it.
Thank you.
Father,
Okay.
how could you?
I feel like the storylines for this are becoming ever so predictable in a way, I guess is the only word that I have to like describe it. But that is that done. So her father is the vampire, her daddy's a vamp. And yeah, so I can only imagine that we are closing in maybe a couple more episodes left. I could be wrong, it could be a few more than a couple, but thank you guys so much for watching this episode, this series so far. I hope that you are enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it, but like I said, the what do you call it? That was a master and it only had 2 things in it. Smooth. Yeah, the quests just seem to be sort of a little bit predictable, if you will. That's the only way that I can really get that across. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, this series so far. Thank you so much for just being on the channel and supporting me. It really does mean the absolute world. So please don't forget to hit the like button, leave comments down below, let me know what you're thinking of the game and stuff like that. Do not forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, bye.